Hey there, welcome back to my channel. This is Deborah Thompson. Today I wanted to share with you some tools that I've been using, which are right here, for my little guy. And in my studies over the last probably 6-8 months, I've come across some things I didn't really expect to learn about seasonal allergies. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not here to try to prescribe, diagnose, or cure anybody. What I'm sharing with you is my personal experiences and what my little guy has been experiencing. And I noticed last summer that he had a very interesting response to a change in weather. In my studies, and it kind of helped me put the two and two together, was that some people have an immune response or an allergy response to changes in barometric pressure. Where we live, it's pretty much the desert, and there's Chinooks that come here through here regularly. And for us, it's right now, it's wintertime, close to spring, and we just had a Chinook come through. We went from like -2 degrees Celsius, -2 to 10, right? And then it was kind of creeping up. And then yesterday it was like 15 degrees above, or 13 degrees Celsius. So it was warm, right? And I was like, okay. And then today we're supposed to get snow. We have a ton of heavy fog. I'm like, he's probably going to show me some immune system response change here. So over the few months, I've been reading and researching of what can help. And I know that so much happens in the gut. And sure enough, I thought, he's taking probiotic once a day. What if we upped it twice a day? So I did a video earlier and I dropped this lid. So Life 9, it doesn't have a lid on it right now, but I'll pick it up later. Life 9, an amazing probiotic from Young Living. It's a capsule size, so we give them this one at night. Some kids have a hard time swallowing capsules, so we just mix it in with a little bit of kefir and help them swallow it, or a little bit of almond milk with a little bit of cereal, like whole wheat bran flakes. I know, tons of fun, aren't I? Okay, sometimes you can have Rice Krispies. But it's got 17 billion active cultures. And for anyone that has had gut issues, they know the importance of restoring the proper gut bacteria. If you eat unhealthy, if you have high volumes of stress, if you have a seasonal response, all of those things can be your gut responding in a non-healthy way, because it doesn't have the kind of bacteria that we need. As a kid, I grew up with numerous rounds of antibiotics, unfortunately. So it takes many years for your gut to restore the good bacteria, because the antibiotics clean out everything. Sometimes that's needed. But to rebuild, we have to put it back in. So that is why it's important to have the probiotic. But the other thing is, in the morning, Young Living came out with an amazing probiotic called the Mighty Pro. It's a prebiotic and a probiotic. So we need probiotics to get to the far end of the gut as well. Some bacteria don't survive the acidity of the tummy, so it takes a little while to get through. Whereas when you have both prebiotic and probiotic, it'll make its way all the way to the end of your forever going intestines and colon. So this is a nice little travel pack. For those that are travelers, this will work great for you to support your gut health. But anybody who grew up in the 80s and remembers pixie sticks? Yeah, or the dip bags? Yeah, I know. These taste like it, smell like it, and are nothing nutritionally like it. So this one is absolutely fantastic when it comes to just ripping off the tag, and they can put it in their mouth, or they can put it in some water, or mix it in with some raw apple juice. But for the most part, easy consumption, easy to travel with. So, and this, the color and the taste comes from the wolfberry that's been dried and pureed and put in. The sweetness comes from stevia, which has its own amazing qualities as well. So he gets this in the morning before school, and then he gets the Life 9 probiotic, so double dose, by the time before bed. And then the vitamin C is another important one. And I'm not gonna lie, the reason I chose to do this one is in my market, they don't have yet the vitamin C Super C capsules, which are chewable, and he was taking those. These are the adult Super C, so decent size. However, I'm like, well, if they don't have these or if they don't have his Super C chewables in my market, I'm going to just see how he does with these. I don't follow a lot of the rules. I'm not telling you not to follow the rules, but this Super C vitamin C has worked out really well for him. And with the essential oils infused in it, it is helping him on a cellular level because essential oils are fatty and they help to get inside of the cell where we need it to be nutritionally available to the cells. And that mitochondria in it, the geeky part of me, so the mitochondria, they need the goodies, okay? And so with this, and to support his immune system, because of the immune system response from the atmosphere, this has been a huge benefit. So we have cracked him in half and let him eat them with a meal because absorption of vitamins happens with our meal greatly. And when we combine vitamin C, it also works synergistically with other vitamins and minerals to higher absorb. Okay, so eating them with a meal, better uptake. So then with the allergy response, his seasonal response, there is snot. Days of snot. So, and then sometimes because of that much boogers, we've got a cough. And I was experimenting. Again, this might not work for anybody else, but I'm telling you what I used for him, and it was unreal. The response, Citrus Fresh on his back and a little bit on the chest with some carrier oil, back with carrier oil as well, and the top of his feet. Absolutely fantastic. Reason I say top of the feet by the toes, it's a reflexology point for the respiratory system, bronchial area. So amazing diffused, very beautiful uplifting. Citrus Fresh has lemon, tangerine, grapefruit, mandarin, spearmint, orange. Amazing, like absolutely amazing. And I was really impressed with the response his body gave. And then I did some digging on clove. It actually dries up the snot, basically. So I was really surprised and really happy with putting this on the bottom of his feet at night. And I also would diffuse it with Citrus Fresh. I don't like to mix blends and singles too much, but this one was a really nice combo. I kind of, to be totally honest with you, I accidentally forgot that I had the blend in there, but it turned out really nice. So we diffused those. So that is a couple of the things that I've done to support him, and I can tell when it's happening, so I boost up the response, boost up the goodies to help his response. So those are just my tidbits for you today. Have an amazing day, and be sure to post any comments or questions below, and find my website to put these as a part of your wellness box. Numerous little tools, good for mom, kid, everyday person, even these for the travelers. For the travelers, let me tell you, take them with you. It's very important, especially nowadays. There's a ton of fear mongering going out there. But anyways, nonetheless, awesome tools. Get some for yourself. Be sure to reach out with your questions. Have an amazing day.